Previously on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna know it. Oh, you're last in the secret. You clever, sneaky son of a.
And now back to Garreg Monastery.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
Well, surprisingly, Dimitri participated for this meal, I guess. But here for the Great Pikmin 679 here would welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time, rescued Flame, as usual. I did the quest off screen and now I have a bunch of support. Because freaking Hawa.
Another day, another training session, I see. You're quite dedicated. And practicing with the sword today. You weren't any good with it when you recall.
And who told you that?
Lord Rodrigue mentioned it to me. He said you used to swing your sword so hard that you'd break it.
That was ages ago. I've had plenty of time to improve since then. Now I count swordplay as one of my specialties. Care to see for yourself?
Well, I can't just take your word for it, can I? Let's see what you've got. Well, I'm impressed. You're better than I expected.
I could say the same of you. I suppose we students still have much to learn.
I guess you could say you still. Why are you staring at me like that? Because you're gonna say the line! But I always say the line. You should know this. Okay, fine, I'll leave.
No need for false modesty. We fought as equals just now. You're strong, and your form is excellent. You're clearly an experienced fighter, but you're greedy. You can't be so impatient to win. It'll come at a grave cost.
Greedy? I see. I'll take that note to heart. You have my thanks for the instruction.
It returns. The formality, the stiffness. Anyway, after we're through here, I might head into town for some food. Care to join me?
I appreciate the invitation, but I have certain duties I must attend to this evening.
Of course you do. Never mind about my plans then.
I thought you'd say that. You have the same sense of responsibility as I do.
You think so? I didn't want to push you to join me. We can just do it another day. I'll confess.
As well, ever since I saw you wielding a sword all those years ago, I've been following in your footsteps. Ever since I saw you wielding a sword all those years ago, I've been following in your footsteps. To be able to stand with you and cross swords is quite a...
Hey, slow down. Where did all this come from? You're embarrassing me. That's enough chatter for now anyway. Let's get back to sparring. This time with lances. I won't hold back. Show me what you can do.
Right. Prepare yourself.
Shamir.
It's... you. What is it?
I have a message from His Highness. He will meet you in front of the library tomorrow evening.
Evening, library, front. Got it. Oh, one more thing. A bug landed on your shoulder. Sorry if I startled you. Anything else?
No.
Good.
You get to the point. It makes you easy to deal with.
Like what? Worth saying, right?
Precisely. Few others seem to think so.
Agreed.
That is all. Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay. That was easy.
Okay, Mercy. This time we're gonna be really good and get the supplies with no detours. You're so good at sticking to a plan. I should leave the shopping to you. I'll stay out of your way and just browse. Hey, that's not fair. I want to browse too.
Looks like you girls are having a good time.
Oh no, a rogue!
Annie? Is this a friend of yours? I've never seen this person before. I'm sorry to be rude, but we're kind of busy.
Wait a minute. I think you're shopping with money you stole. But no need to worry your pretty little heads. I'm just gonna have to take it back for us common folk.
Step back, Mercy. This could get dangerous. Listen here, you. There's no way you can win against me.
As long as my laptop does not remind me that I have an iPhone XS Max to win, because I don't freaking care about it. Freaking Microsoft 10.
I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. So just back away!
You think you can talk to me that way? I'm gonna...
Oh, the knights are coming!
What?
Annie, run! This is far enough. We should be safe. I hope so. But what were you thinking? That sort of behavior isn't like you at all. I thought you were in danger, Mercy. You're actually blaming me for this? It's like I don't even know you anymore. Mercy! I was just trying to protect you.
Well, this certainly won't be resolved 5 years later. Certainly won't.
Goodness, Hilda, you look worried. Is something the matter? Oh, Mercedes. I was on my way to the greenhouse to water the flowers, but I have a meeting with the professor right now, so I'll have to be quick. It must be urgent to call you at this hour of the morning. Go see what the professor needs from you. I can take care of the flowers. Oh, are you sure? Thank you so much. It's no problem at all. Let me take the water from you. Thank you again. I'll see you at lunch. Right. I'm off. Oops, my meeting with the professor was tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, Mercedes.
Hey.
Still no Mercedes. All she had to do was water a few plants. I didn't think it would take this much time. It's almost noon. Maybe I'll go see what she's up to. And that's the last of that. Perfect. What's taking you so long? Oh, Hilda. Is your meeting with the professor over already? Yes. It's almost
No, she's
What
lying.
are you doing here?
God dang it.
Lunchtime? I hadn't realized how late it was. After watering the flowers, I noticed that the greenhouse was in need of some tidying. I must have gotten a bit carried away. It's so pleasant working in here. Oh, pleasant. Sure. You're such a kind person. No, it was my pleasure. Anyway, shall we head to the dining hall? I should have just done it myself. Waiting for her was so exhausting.
Yeah,
What was
for
that,
you.
Come along, I'm hungry. Coming. What should we eat?
What was that, Yoda? Nothing! So technically I would have 4 left to join me. Maybe 5. Because we, you know. Can't really do anything. Oh look, I can advance. Not like I can right now, though. No. I'm just gonna do that. Just might as well have the option there. Singles to you. Looking rather cool in black.
Was there any doubt?
No, there wasn't. Again, just having my options open. Anyways, on to our mission with a lot of the classmates from the other houses gone, minus Ferdian. Because, you know, I'm just that much of a prick.
So, this is to be our battlefield. Gronder Field. Are you feeling confident, Professor?
With almost every one of the other students on our side, very.
Excellent. That's most reassuring. We can win. I'm sure of it. After all, it's not as though we've spent the last half year sitting idle. And I'm feeling stronger this moon. As though I could conquer 1,000 opponents all on my own.
That's reassuring.
You can depend on me. I hope you know that. Well, it's about time for the battle to begin. Everyone, brace yourselves.
All I'm worried about is finding someone worthy to cross swords with.
We've prepared and trained a great deal. We should be fine, right? You're always so carefree, Mercy. Don't forget, we need to try our hardest out there so we can win.
This is our chance to show how hard we've been working. Let's do our best.
If I emerge victorious in the lauded battle of the Eagle and Lion, the ladies are sure to take notice. I'll have to go into hiding.
Ugh, is that all you think about? Yeah, actually, so long as you try your hardest, frame it however you like.
I shall give it my all.
No matter the battle, I will never falter.
We're counting on your guidance, Professor. Let's show the world what the Blue Lions are made of.
Okay, it's on to become more powerful again. Everybody should start fearing me.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
It's almost time to begin. Steel yourselves, everyone.
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
As long as we can pull off the win, doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
It is time.
Forward, now!
For honor!
Black Eagles and Blue Lions are fighting. Maybe we can sneak right past them. Who told you to jump out there? Now we've got no choice. Capture the central hill.
Hi.
You fought well.
Hello.
I must stay focused.
Dead.
I'll celebrate later. Gotta keep...
Just give up.
Well, he's weak. Oh, never mind, he's defeated.
You never had a chance.
I suppose I've improved.
That one is expected. You're out of luck.
Well, so far so good. That is until they start attacking Flame. Dead.
What's next? This is what a real man looks like.
Gonna have some of them start moving to the other side. Because gotta go fast. Gotta defeat more students than the other house. Hi. Hi.
If you stand in my way, I will cut you down until you have no blood left to bleed. What? I was just trying to rally your spirits. Now, to victory!
Well, sorry to disappoint you, Elle.
Roar? I'm sorry, but I must retreat. You should have no trouble winning. Don't give up.
I'm just gonna go over here now, okay, thanks. Hope you don't mind.
Hey, your royalness. If you promise to let me have the prize, I'll let you take the honor of victory. Do we have a deal?
Enough of your foolishness. Wait a moment. You are trying to anger me, is that it?
Saw right through me, did you? Well, if there's no deal, I'll just have to win this thing fair and square.
I will happily face you here and now. Do not hold back, Claude.
I'm afraid that won't happen, because, he's dead. Well, easily defeated.
I must keep aiming higher.
Sorry, but it's about time I make my exit. The rest of you, please finish the job.
Now, he's gonna go on this. Oh, no, he can't. Entirely different story.
Stay focused.
Thank you for being so close to me so I can kill you. We win.
You never had a chance. It's all coming together.
Woo! Much more better than the Black Eagles round, I guess. I know terms of how better that was. I mean, granted, you still have one enemy, but you know, doesn't matter. We still won. Sure.
You fought well. That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are the Blue Lions.
We won! And judging by our performance, I'm certain we have earned the prize as well.
Well done, your princeliness. I'm certainly not in any hurry to get on your bad side.
I assumed you would attack us head on. I clearly need to rethink my opinion of you. Well done, Dimitri.
You both deserve equal praise for a battle well fought. All three houses did extremely well. Don't you agree, Professor?
I mean, they were pretty much nothing considering this is New Game Plus, but for the sake of
Not strong enough, clearly. If there's ever a next time, know that I plan to wipe that smile from your face.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
this is New Game Plus. I'm already sad to say that it's gonna happen for 5 years.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
That is nothing to joke about. The true battle of the Eagle and Lion is best left in the past. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually change the name of this Mach battle.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garreg, Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
You really value that kind of thing, don't you? Well, I suppose no harm can come from it. Count me in.
I have no objections either. And you, Professor?
I'm looking forward to it.
You look so happy. I love seeing you like this. I suppose that look on your face is just another boon from this glorious day. Perhaps the best one of all. I had a wonderful time today, Professor. As usual, I was astonished by how much you ate in the name of celebration. Really, though, I must thank you again. Our victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion was thanks in no small part to you.
We ordered that board.
Yes, that is true. But it was your instruction that allowed us to reach our full potential.
Oh my god, YouTube, stop forcing the new freaking beta. Fudge off. I prefer the classic better. Stop trying to force me to use the freaking beta. I prefer to lift the Studio Classic. Thank you very much. Sorry to suddenly bust down that side process. Just YouTube. Just doing a thing.
I feel silly admitting this now, but when you first came to lead our class, you unnerved me.
Huh?
You never smiled, and you never showed anger either. And yet, you didn't appear to be suppressing your emotions. They just weren't there. At first, I thought perhaps you just didn't care for us. But I soon concluded that wasn't the case at all. For the longest time, I just couldn't tell what you were thinking. It was though you had no humanity whatsoever.
And now?
You're different now. In the half year we've spent together, I've seen the glow of humanity in your eyes, and in your actions countless times. I am truly grateful to have had the chance to spend this time with you, Professor.
Hi.
What are you two talking about? How dare you get chummy without us?
That's enough, Sylvain.
Oh, please. I would love to join you as well. I have so many things I wish to talk to you about, Professor.
Oh, me too. I have so much to tell you. And I want to thank you, too.
Honestly, Professor, I was only able to achieve so much because you were with us.
Ash is right. You're irreplaceable to us, Professor.
I'm irreplaceable to all the other two houses.
Yes, that! Without you, the Blue Lions... Well, we wouldn't even be the Blue Lions at all. Except for the blue part. Because we'd be sad.
I suppose there are worse things than fighting at your side.
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
As you can see, you have our trust as well as our admiration. I look forward to spending the rest of the year with you.
As do I. Until the time skip happens, so I'm blasted off by something.
Our all this year. Anyhow, it's getting late. We had better return to our quarters and get some rest.
Not sure exactly how or what I'm gonna be blasted off this time, but I'm pretty sure it might be something. I don't need this. Best save for another person who's good at lancers. I mean, so I could use it, but you know, still.
Hey, what's wrong? If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Got it.
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
Deja vu. Oh, logs. Still gotta do more of them. Good lord, it's never end.
Looks like I got it right.
Yes, you did. Good job.
You have great wisdom.
Your motivation's already maxed though.
Professor?
That's what you've been doing the whole time. You already are on a horse.
I see. So you'll be staying here for some time then. Honestly, I'm surprised. I've heard it's been a few years since you last donated to the church.
That was merely...
Oh my god, it's you! I forgot about you!
I assure you it has nothing to do with my dedication to the church. By the way, Dimitri, isn't Edelgard currently enrolled at the Officers' Academy as well?
Yes, she's in the Black Eagle House. I don't believe she has any plans to leave anytime soon. Why not pay her a visit?
I may do just that. It's nice to stay in touch with my dear niece every now and then. Of course, I'm also delighted that I was able to speak with my nephew as well. Whether through marriage or otherwise, family is family after all.
Of course. The feeling is mutual. Professor, if you were watching, you should have made your presence known.
Sorry, I'm a great sneak!
That was Lord Arundel, the regent for the Empire. He is also Edelgard's uncle.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I have my suspicions. Acquaintance of yours?
In a sense. We have spoken on several occasions, albeit many years ago. My mother was his younger sister. We are not related by blood, but he is technically my uncle.
In other words...
Yes. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Edelgard and I are siblings by marriage. We can delve into that topic another time. For now, let's make preparations to investigate what's happening in that village.
Interesting.
Oh dear. The princess of the Empire and the kingdom's prince are kin. How very odd.
Yeah, very odd indeed, Sophis. I find it odd as well.
They likely harbor knowledge they do not wish to share. Oh yes, I'm sure of it. But I suppose we must wait until the time of truth arrives. In any case, about this Arundel. You've heard that name before, correct?
In the library.
Quite true. We came across that name within the library, right where the prince had been. I thought that Arundel had died. And yet, not so. He seems alive and well.
Probably because somebody's using cameras in disguise.
I wonder what the prince had hoped to learn from reading of his uncle's charity. So many things the prince has yet to tell. How bothersome.
Yeah, quite bothersome indeed, Sophis. If only we could know. But of course we gotta do it as time goes along. Whoop-de-doo! Speaking of which... Oh, also speaking of which... so this seems like it's... pre-war. And whatever's after this is like... into the war territory. I see, interesting. Okay, so these are all familiar, which I can also do on screen, because... You know, who needs time?
Pulled from a corner of my memory. From a time long ago. I simply cannot fathom it.
And neither did I, because we will never divulge into it until the other two bots actually do it for us. Strange, isn't it? Surprisingly enough, it still takes some time for me to get Bond to the end. Unsurprising. But at least I know not to waste my time. Because that would be very dumb. Or I could just do this. Because, you know, this works. Surprisingly all too well. Hello, my friend. Not that room in this particular case. Do I have enough for heavy armor? Not quite. But I'm so excited to simply talk to him and be able to recruit him anyways.
Remire Village. Is that not where you met Edelgard? If you had not been there, something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Remire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery. Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, I presume? You have perceived my excellence. Good. I would be happy to join your class. You will soon see.
You are not house superior to Edelgard because you are no longer in her house. Meaning I've acquired every freaking student now. Granted, this is a New Game Plus playthrough, but still. I have done so. And at this point, I've pretty much saved every other student except for Hubert from the fate to come. But I can't really recruit Hubert anyway, so yeah. That is that. My laptop continues to think I'll be able to try and get a knife on an XS Max. I don't know, something Apple needed. Well, guess what? I'm not a fan of Apple. So it can go F off. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know why Microsoft thinks I would be interested in such a product, but I'm not.
Thanks.
Granted, it'll be like many days later when this is going to be uploaded, so everybody would not know what is going on. But yeah, just getting mildly annoyed. Oh, it's this freaking side quest.
Perhaps they say that things rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be achieved. How about you, Professor? Are you leading the life you envisioned for yourself?
Maybe? I don't know. The only thing I do know is I'm gonna have a bunch of waifus by the end of this Let's Play. Oh look, something's over here.
Sir, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I would deeply appreciate it if you would promise to keep my association with Edelgard to yourself. It is a complicated history, what she and I share.
Alright, if you insist, buddy, if you insist. I'm really 200 points away from getting another upgrade. Questing in a nutshell. You think you're capable of getting an upgrade, but then you're not. It's just like me and this guy. I certainly need to upgrade 8 things even more, because all of my units are so far behind. Okay, so I guess merely talking to Monica just triggers Hubert's dialogue. Okay. Interestingly enough. Interestingly. Jesus, I can go in everywhere in this darn place. Because this side quest does that. Alright, that's it. What a side quest. Just all around the sun. Focus on bonding.
All this month, His Highness has been going out late into the night. He will not speak of it to me. Professor, do you happen to know anything?
I don't know.
I see. His Highness's headaches have been growing steadily worse. I would prefer that he retire to bed early.
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean... Yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked. If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flane, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime.
Even though my mouth is clearly being covered by the text box in front of us.
I'll agree there is no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
Hey, Sylvain. Can we talk?
What's up, Ash? Looking for more life tips?
No. But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished. You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do. If someone's in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
So you're saying...
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Ah.
What? You're looking at me funny. Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking. To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward. That is real virtue.
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight, too. Of course, people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward. There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so, I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Come on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Oh, fine. Since you helped me, but just this once.
All right, I knew I could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
He really would be a great person. If he could just stop all the scandal.
Wah, wah. Oh, all of these friggin' things. Can take care of 2 of these and then just take care of 2 of these and then just be on my way, I guess. It's gonna be a while, that's the problem, it's gonna be a while.
That's it, I'm still. Well, I cannot help. Yes, you are.
It is most unlike our professor to go wandering alone like that.
Curious, Your Highness?
Yes, I have an uneasy feeling about this. Let's gather the others and find out what is going on.
2 hours later.
Give it your all.
This is bad. It's a good thing we managed to catch up with our professor.
Wolves at the front, hawks at the rear, and at the canyon mouth, a demonic beast.
Or perhaps to call it a stray beast would be most fitting. If we cannot take out the beast, I doubt we will ever see the monastery again. We must help our professor, first and foremost. This is a tough situation for anyone.
Eventually.
Professor, I am so glad that you are unharmed. What if something had happened to you?
Your Highness, our instructor is safe. We should return to the monastery at once.
Yes, I suppose you are right. If we stay here much longer, we are sure to be reprimanded.
It is not untrue to assert that our professor led us here for battle experience.
Do you surprise me? And you, Professor, I hope you will tell us what brought you here.
Oh dear, I put us in a bit of danger there. We are most fortunate that those delinquents followed us. You very nearly met your end.
This is New Game Plus, Sophus. I'm pretty sure I would have been fine.
What a marvelous professor you must be, for all your students to be so concerned. You seem more confident in your ability to teach. But that makes sense, as you have me to help you out.
No more bandits should come crawling out of here.
Well then, can you guys do something about the guy that's just over there, just going to die? Making things so much worse. Because, you know, it's not like a 93 you can't really kill him at all. Because he's freaking dead. Because that's one, I'm gonna say, one finisher, or because nobody was on a horse, and Rodriguez decides to stand there like a freaking idiot. Good lord.
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri, would you, do you want to train together today?
Ash, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting, and afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with you.
Having troubles with words?
I mean,
Ash.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
But that's not all there is to it. I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies. Even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you, but you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another. It seems we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation. Let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ash. Come at me with everything you've got.
Okay, jeez, this is a lot to go over.
To find the analog of your beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach your loveliness. Why, just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very eyes.
If you're so wild about flowers, why don't you try a flower shop?
Oh, wow. That was... I'm sorry I saw that, but I am so glad I saw that.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her. Any woman who is taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. Just flat out, no way to make yourself feel better about it, rejected. And the reason, your nobleness, is because that is really not the way you go about hitting on a girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay attention, kid. Maybe you'll learn something.
He's taller than you!
When I saw you, I just...
Oh my god, here we go again!
Because finding you here feels like fate. Maybe we could go get some tea. Get to know each other better.
I think you must have mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares. Please excuse me.
Exquisite. Simply masterful. When is the wedding?
Mockery.
Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the noble House Gautier would be blessed with such a graceful and charming heir.
Please, I'm a much better heir than a self-important failure like you.
This is not worth my time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm so glad this is going well for the two of them.
Hey there, Hilda. You're looking cute today.
Thanks. You're looking quite handsome yourself.
You know exactly how to talk to a guy. I like it. What's with all the books?
Oh, these? I was just bringing them to... ouch! Ouch!
What's wrong? Did you hurt your foot?
Yeah, I tripped earlier. But I'm supposed to return these books to the library by the end of the day.
Relax. I'm sure there's a handsome guy around here who knows how to carry books to the library. You rest your foot. I'll take care of this.
Oh, no, that's all right. You must have something more important to do.
Nothing is more important than helping you. Just pile the books on that desk, and I'll get them where they're going.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much.
It's nothing. I'm happy to... Wow. That is a lot of books.
I'll just leave them right here for you. Thanks again, Sylvain. You're the best.
Wait a minute. Some of these books have dust on them. She's been holding on to these for months. The professor was looking for this one a few weeks ago. Hilda, hang on. Did she just trick me into doing something she didn't want to do?
Of course. Typical Hilda. Freaking typical.
That was my worst mistake yet. Why am I so clumsy all the time? The women laughed and forgave me, but... Oh, how am I supposed to face them now?
Hey there, Annette. What's with the sour face? Everything okay? I don't think I've ever seen you look so miserable.
Don't tease me like that, Caspar. Can't you see I'm down?
Sorry. You know I didn't mean it. Did something happen? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I think talking it out might help.
You might be right about that. Are you sure you don't mind?
Not at all.
Well, today they were short on staff in the dining hall, so I offered to help out, but I sort of messed up. Big.
Oh no. What happened?
All the plates in the kitchen went flying through the air, and the pots started giving off this weird blue steam.
Wow, sounds more like art than cooking to me.
The people in the dining hall saw the chaos and started panicking, and then soldiers came running. Finally, Catherine appeared and shut everyone up with a slash of Thunderbrand. All I was trying to do was help out, but in the end, I just ended up making more work for everyone. I'm awful like that.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Accidents happen. It's not like you were trying to make a mess.
I know. The women at the dining hall laughed and forgave me, but...
Was anyone hurt?
Well, no, but...
Well, there you go! No need to dwell on it and keep moping around. You had a bad day, but I'm sure you'll do better tomorrow.
You know what? You're right. I guess all I can do is try harder next time. Thanks, Caspar. That really did help me feel better. I can't keep moping around. I've got to work on my cooking skills. And I can count on you to be my taste tester, right? Right.
Sure. Just as long as you're not making any new art projects.
So much support.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
That won't do. Come, take my hand. Let's get you to the infirmary.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all. Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
Good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
Thank you so much for escorting me.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help, then I can't say no.
There you are, safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lawrence. You know, I think I've learned something about you.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women, it's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
I hadn't noticed, but you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty. I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons, just got done hauling them out of storage.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows? Here, have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
But that is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
In that case, appraise while you polish. You're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around. And I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this. As a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Begrudgingly doing it. Just the worst.
Finished with your training, Miss Marianne?
I should head back.
Jeez, I am really skipping a lot of dialogue unintentionally, good lord.
Oh, Professor Hanneman. Yes, I've just finished training for the day.
You have merely completed the exercises assigned to you, yes? Nothing more? Or am I wrong?
Yes. I'm sorry. I should have done more.
No, please. You've done as you were asked. Quite solid work, child. I simply wish to ask a question. You possess a crest, do you not? When you entered the Officers' Academy, your father submitted a request to the Monastery, as well as a significant donation. Your father asked that your crest not be confirmed, under any circumstances. At first, I thought he did not want the world to know that his daughter bore no crest. In your father's position as a newly minted noble, it would be most advantageous for his daughter to possess a crest, you see. However, I am now certain I was wrong. I believe you do, in fact, possess a crest of some sort.
See, it does. She does.
How did you find out?
I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a bit of an ostentatious title, I admit. However, a brief period of observation allows me to hazard a usually accurate guess as to whether a body houses a crest or not. With the knowledge of your father's actions and my own observations, I come to you with a warning. As a crest bearer, you are guaranteed to have certain talents. It is prudent to study your crest diligently to ensure your safe mastery of these talents, whatever they may prove to be.
No. I have no talents.
Oh, yes, you do. No matter how hard you may try to hide it, my sight is keener than that. And what I see, others will eventually notice as well. Those who hold power must wield it in the service of their fellow man, Miss Marianne. I believe that is true, whether you are peasant or noble. And doubly true, I would say, for those with crests. Or do you think I'm wrong? On principle alone, it is a waste to allow a rare talent to remain dormant. I would like very much to advise you to aid your understanding of your crest. Will you accept my offer?
No, I refuse.
That is regrettable. A veritable tragedy, Miss Marianne.
Just decided to rest through it. They're not due until like a few more months later, so we're good either way.
Help! Somebody please help!
What's going on here?
Dimitri? Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me. Saving the villagers is far more important. We haven't a moment to lose.
What can we do amid such confusion?
We'll have to take up arms against the villagers who are rampaging. If we strike carefully, it should be possible to spare their lives.
Oh dear. Isn't there a more peaceful way to deal with this?
No matter how long it takes, we'll need to check and rescue them all, one at a time.
Those who have gone mad may be victims themselves. Is it possible to save them?
Well, saving the poor people who aren't crazy is definitely our top priority. Let's get on with it.
Slow down, Annette. It won't do anyone any good if we panic and get injured ourselves.
Isn't that... Your Highness, suspicious figures spotted in the village. They seem to be watching the chaos.
Are they the ones responsible for this madness? If so, it's clear what must be done. Kill them all. Don't let a single one of them escape. Sever their limbs and crush their wicked skulls!
Dimitri? You feeling okay there, buddy?
The one giving orders to the others. Isn't that Tomas, the librarian?
It's not him. I already know who he is. No need to worry about that.
Tomas, what are you doing here?
To get the blood of that little girl called Flame.
What's that? I can't hear you over the camera spinning.
Beast. Yet you think you can kill me?
Yes, yes, I can.
Get out of here!
Exactly what he said. Boom!
Professor, I'm sorry you saw that side of me in the village. It must have been quite a shock to you and the others. I'm mortified by my behavior. When I saw the chaos and violence there, my mind just went completely dark.
You want yourself.
I see why you would say that. I always strive to keep my emotions at bay, but sometimes the darkness takes hold and it's impossible to suppress. It just shows you how lacking I am. I have much to learn. I've told you before that someday we may find ourselves facing something we simply cannot accept. That's what the chaos in Remire village was to me. Solon and the Flame Emperor are both beasts who must be eliminated. Demons who kill the innocent. They aren't even human at this point. It must be hard to fathom. It's true that I don't have any strong connection to those villagers. And yet... You see, Professor, I saw the same flames of torment just 4 years ago. In Dusker.
Please, have mercy!
The pain! Make the burning stop! Help me! Somebody!
Avenge us! Those who killed us! Tear them apart! Destroy them all! My father, my stepmother, 4 years ago, they lost their lives to those flames. I'll never forget. I still remember their faces, their screams, the tortured last moments of every person who died that day.
Dimitri.
But right now, all that matters is that we do whatever we can to help the surviving villagers get back to their normal lives. Thank you for everything. There's a reason that I came to the Officers' Academy. Just one reason.
One?
I came here for revenge. And one day, I will have it.
You did well. I am.
Oh, shut up, Ryan.
I certainly got a few moves.
I mean, if not, I do have backup. I do have a backup. Just gotta figure out which charm to overcome.
Charm is
Somehow it's still 13. You would think there would be more at this point, considering it's 2 game plus. But I mean, not that I want to complain.
Well, how was I? I figure if I dance with passion and fervor, I'll appear even more mature.
I mean, I'm just curious about the outcome again. Because if it's not, then I could just do that off screen.
Thank the Academy. The company acclaimed.
Yes.
Last, the three, and with that, contestants, are you ready to dance? And is the band?
I totally forgot since we got everybody else. It's just Human and Claude participating, while Claude is just literally questioning why I took all of his students, and Human is just so annoyed that the other students are not around, and he has to be the only one to do it because Eldegood is so busy doing the war business. I don't know why I find this funny. I don't know why I do.
Very well. Begin.
Hopefully that one extra point I counted something. Maybe not. Because now I'm gonna have to waste like probably even more than 5 minutes. But I can totally do that. Why do I find this hilarious?
Oh my. The golden your perform.
I vote for the Blue Lion House. The way you carried it.
Great feat. And I will announce the
I won by 1 point! How? Excuse me? Manuela very much voted for Claude, who, mind you, had no choice but to go himself because every one of his students was extracted by me. And Sifia, a former Golden Deal House member, won it by 1 point. Excuse me?
Yes, it was the logical choice. My dancing was superior.
I don't know which is easier, the dual voting win in the Black Eagles route, or
Now I see the heart.
the freaking winning by 1 point in this route. I'm pretty sure that winning by 1 point easily surprised me. That much is known, but god dang, how the flying heck was this possible? 1 freaking point. 1 freaking point. Oh my god, that's brilliant! You know what's happening though? I have to get everybody to level 17 or more! And besides, this is kind of a new parallel because I'm on the blue line route. I guess I have to take that to the end, I guess. Holy crap! Like, I know, considering the upcoming imminent death that's about to come in this month's mission, I just can't believe that Sophia won by 1 point! Actually, fuck it, I'll just keep it on that file. I don't care. It's gonna be... That's something I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep it this way, because that was historical all on its own. Despite Manuela owning for... Jeez, the Black Eagles pretty much got... The Black Eagles pretty much were destroyed ever since I took every one of their students. Good lord. Poor Claude didn't even stand a chance because I took every one of his students, including his retainer, supposedly. Good lord. I am a monster. I bet the same thing may happen when I do the Golden Deal route. Except Dudu will probably do it in place of Dimitri. Maybe. Good lord. Oh, good lord, that was amazing. So anyways, next time, new prologue, and getting to see our father die again. See you guys then.